To all of our local, our regional and our international viewers throughout the world, wherever you may be, thank you kindly for choosing us here on Synergy TV. My dear friends, a very warm welcome to another edition of the program Conversations with Zelisa, where we continue to inform, educate and empower you. We continue to answer those unanswered questions. And I always advise you to get some pen and paper out so you can take notes on the relevant information as we go along, helping you to grow and succeed and things like that, to educate you. This is what it's all about. So my friends, remember to like us on Facebook, Conversations with Zelisa TT, and of course follow us on Instagram. It's all about empowering you, okay? Today it's Friday, the 5th of March 2021. Directing this morning in Master Control, Kevin Savory. We'd like to wish each and every one of you a fantastic day today with all of God's choicest blessings. Happy Friday, already the 5th of March. Can you believe it? If you're celebrating a birthday, happy birthday to you. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary to you and yours. But write this day down, because it's a day that will never be the same after you make the choice to do something great and phenomenal with your life, all right? The beginning of a new you. And of course, today we are going to be in conversation with King James, fintech consultant, and I'm excited because he's going to talk to us about the rise of the One Ecosystem. And then joining us at 11 o'clock, we're going to be in conversation with Philip Metiver. He is the president of the Cerebral Palsy Society, and he's going to be talking about some of the challenges that they face. So that's on the program today. Sit back, relax, enjoy, but more importantly, absorb. Let's say good morning and a warm welcome to King James, fintech consultant, a tower of strength when it comes to reaching out and transforming lives, not just here in Trinidad and Tobago and regionally, but internationally as well. Good morning and a warm welcome.
Pleasant good morning. I'm so happy to be here. Felt like I haven't been here in a very long time.
I know, it feels like forever.
But a lot of good things occurred. I saw some tremendous people on the show. I really enjoyed the segments that was happening the last couple of Fridays. And today I'm really happy to be here to discuss what is so important to all of us, a topic that I touched on a little bit when I was here with Mr. Karabai, but I want to go in more depth of the rise of the One Ecosystem and the entire concept of the One Ecosystem, and more about who we are and the type of branding people are going to see about the One Ecosystem. Because this is a massive event that the company is having, the whole of One Ecosystem, the whole of Bulgaria, the whole of the network, the 3 million plus concept. They're having a massive event, the first company event for the year. Despite the pandemic, is going to happen. We believe improvements. We believe Trinidad borders are going to open. So we believe there's going to be a group of us from Trinidad going across to Bulgaria. July will be the month of the event. And at that event, there's going to be spectacular information released. But overall, there'll be an emphasis of who we are.
Okay.
And many people don't know who we are, what is our mission, what is our goal. And our mission is really simple, and I want to discuss that here today. Our mission is to grow communities. Our idea is to help communities become cutting edge with new digital products and services. Our goal is to create a global environment for these individuals to participate with us, partnering with us to understand new improvements in the world of technology when it comes to cryptocurrency, blockchain technology especially. Because this route of blockchain and cryptocurrency and where we're heading in this direction, there's lack of understanding, and lack of understanding leads to some fear. So the rise of the One Ecosystem is a brand that is going to continue to become a household name. It's a household name a little bit around who is involved, but our main drive is to make it a household name throughout the world so people understand, hey, I need to be a part of that One Ecosystem. So we are launching a massive Instagram page. We are launching a website that's going to become the training arm of the company. So there's the company website, then there's the training arm of the company, which will be oneecosystem.life. That's already being worked on right now. There's a music video that's going to be coming soon.
Things are happening.
Things are happening for real.
Shaking up.
I mean, the artist that has blessed us with using our One Ecosystem within his song. It's a popular song, so I don't want to give it away, but all of this will be launching soon. I mean,
Wow.
the Caribbean is really on the map in this One Ecosystem drive and goal, but now we need to put our staple behind it. We need people.
Mr. James, I really want to commend you. Over the months you have been here religiously trying your very best to educate people, to empower people, to give them the information, to bring, this wonderful, how should I say, educating package to each home here in Trinidad and Tobago. And the reason you've been doing that is because we also would have had interviews from people from throughout the world, the United Kingdom and Dubai and things like that. And we have been seeing, I saw that especially for your birthday when all of these people from, now you're smiling because it brought that joy to you, but the fact is you've worked for that, you've earned that, you've met these people, you've had one-on-one and helped them to evolve by allowing them to educate themselves. Then what I love is for the past couple of weeks, the follow-up to you now telling us about this, the new and improved and this exciting new chapter that you're opening.
Yes.
And so we saw not just, we had the idea of seeing what was happening throughout the world, and I can endorse because so many people from throughout the world contacted looking at the show,
Yes.
and of course would have communicated with you, know you one-on-one. But more importantly, what we saw with the build-up of today's program for the past couple of weeks, which I enjoyed, because I myself being a merchant, in terms of deal shaker, this on the platform, Conversations, Elisa being there, a program, a TV show, we would have actually had the opportunity to see really talented people here in Trinidad and Tobago bringing their products and services.
Yes.
And of course, encouraging people, especially when we had this segment with telling people, do not give up, do not close your doors because there's an opportunity here. And I love that. And today, now you, being our leader here in Trinidad and Tobago regionally, your wife is very instrumental in terms of, helping us to evolve as people, to educate us with those educating packages. And we have Michelle and Mark and Don and all of these wonderful people, Muriel, strengths who continue to help us to understand. And then now today, you are telling us. So we are seeing things happening. We're
Correct.
seeing movement.
Correct.
We're seeing growth. We're
Correct.
actually seeing it. I have seen it. I have witnessed it from the beginning, from the very first show that we did, perhaps not understanding everything to where we're at today. And there's still more that I need to understand and get involved.
Of course,
and I admit
of
that.
course.
And we all. But the fact is, we have seen growth. We've seen improvement. So things are happening.
And this is so important, and I'm happy how you put it all together, because people who have been dormant would say nothing is happening. No, you are doing nothing. It's not that nothing is happening.
You have to take responsibility.
You have to take onus in this opportunity, because you, the people, is what matters the most. And what I really want to talk about with the rise of the One Ecosystem is the rise of understanding, because that's what the One Ecosystem brings. Mm-hmm. And with the One Ecosystem bringing understanding, and you yourself understanding your value, you can see where you can become more valuable and attain and maintain the value throughout your lineage. And that's important, because just today I saw a post in our chat group of some people rushing, and some gold was found, I'm not sure, I think in Congo, somewhere in Africa, some mountain they found that has some gold in it. No, the gold has always been there. God ain't now put the gold there.
Gold
The gold
and
has
diamonds.
always
When you talk
been
about Africa,
on the
gold
earth.
and diamonds, yeah, precious gems.
So you see now there has been an influx and a rush with people digging the mountain, everybody trying to get their value and their bit that they can get. Now they're doing this with shovels, and no such a big excavating is taking place. Now Guyana had also just found some gold recently that has always been there, but they have found it. What's interesting is I have some colleagues or friends in Guyana, and when this gold was found, they received so much outside interest that has never been there before. The same is going to happen with the Congo. Outside interest that people were never there before.
Listen,
Unlike the past, where these outside interests would have come and forcefully take what they wanted, intimidate. They're going to attempt to do it with fiat currency.
Okay.
And they're going to attempt to do it with the paper money. The money that don't have any backing or any value to come and take what is of value to you. And if people don't understand the education about what is money, they would freely give away what they have for what don't have any value because they lack the understanding. The rise of the one ecosystem will allow people to be able to relate to what money should be. And it will level the playing field. So now the Congo that was already looked down upon in a particular manner, Guyana, where their money, or their fiat currency I should say, is looked down upon because it's next to nothing. How could these two places find this goal and the economic situation not improve? You know how? Because there's no financial education that has been taught to improve the people's mindset, where they now understand their value. And the one ecosystem hopes to deliver that message that would allow people to understand their value. Hence the reason why the educational concept behind, or one of the driving force, one of the arms of the ecosystem, because when you say ecosystem, there's many different facets and functions. And the heartbeat of the company is the education. I love that. And I love the fact that without the people to receive the education, it also cannot exist in the ecosystem. So guess what is also important? The people. But the people need to receive, believe, and understand what's being taught. And if they decide to understand, then they can do more. And that is the rise of the one ecosystem, the people. People have to rise up and decide, here what? I'm not going to stay stagnant anymore. I'm not going to allow these circumstances that's happening across this particular country. There's things that's happening in this country that is disturbing.
It is.
Things that's being said that is disturbing.
Correct.
And you just sit back and it's a normal day for you? No.
No, it's not.
It's
and
time.
the power is in the people, and the power is within yourself. If you make that choice, you take that chance, you think about your future, not just your future, but the future of your children and your grandchildren. That is what matters.
And too many people talk without action.
No action. It's
And so many talking heads want to feel that they're important. So for me, I don't care about being important because the message is important.
What is important.
And
So
if
true.
you all come together behind this message, we can do something, we can do more. But what happens is people want to get it distorted and they want to become the importance and not the message. And if you become the importance, then you start to sell what? You're not selling the education, you start to sell you.
Exactly.
And that is dangerous. And I've seen time and time again where people start to sell themselves and not the product for what the product is, and it has done harm to the ecosystem. Now with us selling this brand the correct way, there's no reason for people not to participate.
You see, that is what I've always admired with you. You're very humble and you don't take credit where credit is due. You always say, and I admire that quality in you. You know, you're shy when somebody would say, well, what I would say in particular, I admire you as a young person. I respect you for what you do because you who reach out to volumes. And if we can identify what you've been doing and you're just so humble about it, you always say it's about the brand, it's about the product, it's about educating yourself by you taking that choice and that chance. And if we haven't adopted that sort of attitude, success will be there.
You
because
are on point.
Continue to work. You continue to work. Nothing holds you
And
back.
I want to always say it and continue to say it because if I continue to repeat it, then not only do I believe it, others believe it as well.
Correct. And you're a living example of it as well. That's a fact. You live what you say. If you want to make that choice, make that change, empower yourself, educate yourself, because that's the power and the strength that you're going to have when what sets you apart is not your ignorance, but the power of knowledge. All right? And that's what this is all about, the power of knowledge. Call Sarah at 744-5503, 744-5503. Make an appointment. Have someone sit with you and answer all of your questions and concerns one-on-one. Stay with us. We'll continue our conversation with King James FinTech Consultant when we return.
When I was growing up, I didn't have the opportunity to be taught or educated in finance. And this put me at a disadvantage later on in life. The Super TED program offers financial education for ages 5 and up. It's simple and it's at the pace of the child. So, give your child the advantage. Let them learn today so that they could lead tomorrow.
Fun it is. This is free financial education for kids age 5 to 12 and experience for children to learn concepts of money and finance. Super fun.
We shopping at Durban Supermarket. Hey, come down. We'll value at Durban Supermarket. Shop now at Durban Supermarket. Come to Durban Supermarket. Come on down. We got the best prices for your pockets. Get real value for your money. Durban Supermarket treats you like family. Take advantage of unbelievable deals at Durban Supermarket. Number 28 Foster Road in Sangre Grande. Durban Supermarket and Investment Limited, giving you real value for your money.
Eden Heights Clinic. Live blood analysis with instant results. Colon hydrotherapy, ozone therapy, prolozone therapy, complete detox, weight loss, oxygen baths, diet and nutritional programs, supplements and health foods, treatment for all lifestyle diseases, cancer, diabetes, heart disease, men and women issues and much more at Eden Heights Clinic, 13 Montague Avenue, Trincity, 763-5292, 640-8985. Modern townhouses for sale at Garden View Residences, gated development in Aruka. Brand new 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, modern kitchen, quartz countertops, marble top vanities, water heaters. For more information, call now 622-6601.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zelisa right here on Synergy TV. I want to remind you, coming up at 11 o'clock, we're going to be in conversation with Philip Metiver. He's the president of the Cerebral Palsy Society, and they're going to be talking about the challenges that they are facing, all right? But right now, we are in conversation with King James FinTech Consultant, and today Mr. James is talking to us about the rise of the OneEcosystem and the changes that are happening, and they are continuing to grow and evolve.
Thank you. I want to make sure when we speak about education, because a lot of people like to do it. There's so many other organizations right now that talk education and preaching education, and we have to be honest, education has been around from since however long. People have always been wanting to learn. Now, there's a difference between learning theory and operating in the practical. And what majority, if not almost all, if I dare say so, companies, when it comes to the world of crypto and blockchain, they do not offer you theory and practical. Here at our OneEcosystem, we give you the best of both worlds. So there's no argument, there's no dispute, there's no nothing that a person could come and say against what we have to offer, because we're offering you not just the chance to learn, but the chance to practice what you learn. So you now can become an educated miner. And people out there are not educated miners. So if somebody say, oh, just go and look on YouTube and I'll learn. I'm sorry, friend. You will go and learn what? And furthermore, what's the next step for you to participate? For you to purchase a BTC at 50,000 US and no. The opportunity that we are presenting to you is not only for you to come in to learn, but join a global society, the first online country in the world that's allowing you to trade goods and services and use our coin as a method of payment. Right. This is digital bartering. I like to tell people it is God money, because God money started with bartering. Now we're just doing it digitally. So when many people like to talk about so in the beginning, so it shall be in the end. And plenty of people talk about this being end times. Okay, so connect the dots. Don't miss the mark. Connect the dots. If in the beginning was bartering, and now here's a chance again to do bartering, but digitally, where we can bring back the trust in relationships between point A to point B, without the need of a third party and a middleman, how could you now say, this is not an important concept? How could you now say, oh, I go learn it on YouTube? No! Join an existing organization like us, the One Ecosystem, and rise with us, because we are uplifting no matter the shade, no matter the religion, no matter who you are. We are creating our language between each other with no barriers. This is a borderless concept that is igniting natural evolution based on education. And people cannot fight this concept, because guess what's happening? With the increase of the BTC price, everybody wants to know, what is this? What is the digital wallet? What is the ledger? What is going on? Everybody wants to try to come and be a part. And then the people who are talking with the little information that they have, they are mixing up the concept and misunderstanding the truth.
And you know, they steal the joy and they steal the growth of people by doing that.
Yes.
And then the thing is, there are people who are standing there and they're not sure. You know what? You are allowing those people to take control of your future.
And that is a hindrance you need to avoid. You have to take control and shape and mold the direction you want for your life, and stop allowing people to do it for you. That's negative. I'm talking about positive influence. Yes, you can take that. But it's so easy for humans to be negative and people to attach on to negative. That's why negative news sell. In the headlines, you're not going to see glorious news and uplifting news immediately. They put most of the headlines as the deaths and the murders, and you have to go look for inspiring stories in between.
Exactly. You have to. I love that you said that, because it's true. You have to look for it.
And this, what we're seeing, you don't have to look any further than our ecosystem. Our ecosystem is providing you what is necessary for you to advance, and not just for you, but this is information that can be taught and passed on to change the legacy of your family, to instill the right decisions, to start a conversation in the home that has never been had. Yeah. I've never had a dinner conversation in my home about money. It has not happened. Have you? And these are the conversations that don't really happen, and when they do happen, it's about save your money, save your money. Save your money for what? And if you listen to Robert Kiyosaki and the people of this, they teach you that saving is losing. Why is saving losing? Because of the whole loss of buying power that happens over time. And why is loss of buying power happening? Because of the deflation of your fiat currency, the deflation of your Trinidad and Tobago dollar. This is what's happening across the globe, not just here in Trinidad and Tobago.
You see, when you say to us about saving is losing, it's important that you elaborate on that, because some people may take that and misinterpret it. And the thing is, when you save money, your money is there. Think about it in the bank. What sort of interest rate are you getting? What are you really reaping? I remember clearly Muriel's daughter is a very successful doctor now. And when her daughter wanted to study, she would then realize, I need to get into my accounts. And it was then that she realized, I mean, she's an educated woman. She lectured at the University of the West Indies. Her daughter is a successful doctor, you know. They're productive people. And if a woman like that could step back and recognize, wait now, all these years I work hard and put my money in the bank, what do I have to show for it? But when she was able to educate herself and recognize, by taking my money and investing it into something, it will grow. I will understand what the true meaning of growth is. Not being able to say I have X amount of money in the bank, but what is that doing for you?
And it is not just what is it doing for you. I want to answer your question because you made a very valid point. When I say savers are losers, which I didn't come up with that theory or concept. That's a Robert Kiyosaki training and message. I myself, when I first heard him say that, this is before One Academy, before joining this organization, I didn't comprehend what he said. When he had his whole cash flow quadrant, I understood the quadrant. I understood about being or wanting to be on the B and the I side of the quadrant, and the 95% exists on the E and the S. I was teaching those things. But when it came to the actual money, and understanding the money concept, most people hear the cash flow quadrant, most people hear the conversation, most people hear Kiyosaki say savers are losers, and they just think that, hey, I need to create residual income. No, but it's what for? And it's because your fiat currency has always lost buying power. I think people need to get very familiar with the term buying power. What do I mean? I mean that in 2022, what you can buy today, next year, this appointed time, it will cost you more.
Exactly.
If ands or doubt about it,
Look,
it's a guarantee.
Mr. James, when I went to the supermarket the week before, and then I went last week, and I'm talking about real in Trinidad and Tobago, prices got higher.
Yeah.
That is a fact. We all know that.
And now they're talking about removing the subsidy against cooking gas. That's a conversation that's being had. I don't know how true it's going to be, if it's going to happen. I would hope not. When or if something like that occur, what do you think is the next step? So here what I'm saying to you. I am saying to you that you cannot leave all your eggs in one basket. That one basket is called fiat currency, paper money. You cannot tell me that this is the only option available to you when you're hearing me speak to you now. The option that we're offering to you is to diversify, whether your portfolio is big, large, it doesn't matter. Diversify your portfolio and add this concept to your life. So you can now decide, let's digital barter. And the more of us that decide to digital barter between each other, the more value we have as we increase as a society and a community. And once we start to digitally barter between each other, whether or not the government choose to understand, they will react. Why they have to react? Because they want their taxes, they want their cut, they want their share. And we want to abide. We want to pay. But in order for them to have such, what do they need? Regulations. And there's no regulations right now. So if this country decide, here what? We are going to take a bold step forward. We can't wait for the government to make that decision for us. When you and I could create that decision. You and I come together, move on the same mind with blockchain and crypto, and create an environment where they are going to approve, because they cannot ignore the numbers. Numbers don't lie. Men and women may lie, but numbers don't lie.
Correct.
And if the numbers show that this is the trend, if the numbers show that this is what the people want, you are going to receive what you deserve. And we deserve transparency, we deserve integrity, we deserve not to be in any fraudulent activity when it comes to finance and the world of finance.
Accountability.
And that's what we deserve. And right now, I'm not sure about the accountability system in the globe. And blockchain technology is bringing the accountability system to the forefront. What people have to realize and what they have to respect is that they want to utilize blockchain technology for every other aspect in the world for accountability and transparency purposes, but not the original intent it was created for or started with.
Correct, well said. This is the program Conversations with Zalisa. I'm in conversation this morning with King James, FinTech Consultant, and Mr. James is talking to us about the rise of the One Ecosystem. Stay with us. We will return right after these important messages. Remember to call Sarah. Take this number down, 744-5503. That's 744-5503. Take the number down. More importantly, don't just take it down, Call, make an appointment to meet with one of the representatives who can answer your questions and concerns, help you to dot your I's and cross your T's. Stay with us. We'll return right after these.
Good day all, my name is King James, part of the One Life Network Caribbean team. If you have no knowledge of what is cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, I'm inviting you to get started with this concept. It is $1,610 TT for you to participate in a financial curriculum that will help shape your world and your future. But better and greater than that, in our curriculum, there's no school that teaches our children about finance. This is a unique opportunity for you to get involved in practical and theory. You need the best of both worlds. The theory we offer allows you to participate in the practical. Position yourself strategically. Get a starter package from one of your local IMAs, somewhere near to you, some cousin, friend, uncle, some loved one. Do not hold back yourself from getting started with our organization. One Life for More Life, One Academy. Join the financial revolution.
We shopping at Durban Supermarket. Hey, come down. We'll buy you at Durban Supermarket. Shop now at Durban Supermarket. Come to Durban Supermarket. Come on now. We got the best prices for your pockets. Get real value for your money. Durban Supermarket treats you like family. Take advantage of unbelievable deals at Durban Supermarket. Number 28 Foster Road in Sangre Grande. Durban Supermarket and Investment Limited, giving you real value for your money.
Marcon Construction Company Limited, providing affordable and innovative building solutions. We have turnkey home solutions starting at $550,000, inclusive of foundation to roof and finishing items. Call us today for more information. 622-6601. Visit us on the web at www.marconcoltd.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Marcon Group TT.
This is Full 100, an all-natural herbal dietary supplement formulated exclusively for men. Our proprietary blend was designed with one goal in mind: to improve your overall health, rejuvenating your vitality, energy, strength, and libido. Want to be at your peak performance in everything you do? Then
get Full 100.
Fast-acting, long-lasting, with no side effects.
Oh my God.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zalisa right here on Synergy TV. In conversation this morning with King James, he's a fintech consultant, and he's talking to us today about the rise of the One Ecosystem. I want to gently remind you to call Sarah for questions or concerns. If you don't understand, if you need clarity, you need to have someone sit with you one-on-one so they can answer all of those questions or concerns you may have. Then please call Sarah at 744-5503, 744-5503. Welcome back, Mr. James, talking to us about the rise. Now, when you talk to us about the rise of the One Ecosystem, are you now talking about the rise and the shaker? Because I'm seeing a lot of things happening in Trinidad. So what is happening throughout the world?
And this is why we talk about the rise of the One Ecosystem. What's happening throughout the world is that we have over 3.7 million persons that's involved. Now, of the persons that's involved, I could say maybe 99% came in with the wrong mindset, the wrong intention initially. But that percentage is starting to grow in the right direction. Okay. We are now starting to see 98% because 2% is starting to say, hey, I understand. I want to participate. I like what I'm seeing. There's development. There's the app coming out. The Deal Shaker platform is being worked on. The event is going to come and there's going to clarify more things. So what is starting to occur? Places like Korea. Where I have a very, very great team member and business partner and friend and colleague by the name Mr. Jonathan Park. And in Korea, they are running that blockchain technology course through the mind of individuals and really empowering people with understanding. So in the places like Asia, places like Africa and Latin America, this is where going to be strong emphasis on the rising of the one ecosystem, where these territories need this information because their currency is very weak against all the other currencies in the world. So why not integrate another method of payment that can work for you and not against you, that you can start to digitally barter and then do it with other neighboring countries. So like Korea does some business with Vietnam, so now they're looking to see how they can strengthen their ties using the one cryptocurrency between the two. So there's the rise of the one ecosystem is not just me here opening my mouth, but it's leaders across the globe that is putting in great work. Like Mr. Adil, Muhammad Adil, that's currently in Dubai, the amount of work he's doing to make sure people feel comfortable migrating. Opening up their accounts, getting back into the view of the back office, and just all the dynamic growth that is really happening throughout this concept, throughout this business. And I'm excited because the borders need to open. Because people are
that it's going to be
asking.
opening soon. I trust and hope that they are going to really put some consideration.
People are asking for seminars.
Yeah.
People are asking for information. People are asking for training, and people need time to be spent with them. Now, what needs to be said, and sometimes we misunderstand and we don't respect time. Everybody wants things microwave. They want the microwave success. They want things heated up and happen instantaneously.
30 seconds.
Yeah. But the food, for some reason, it don't taste as good as if it was now off
I
of the
tell
pot
you, boy,
and just there cooking.
you're preaching this morning because it's the truth.
I'm trying to bring across a serious point here.
Yeah, it is.
So when this food was cooking, it would have took time for the rice to boil. It would have took time for the peas to stew.
Correct.
It would have took time for the chicken to marinate and have its flavor. And when you take that food from there, and one day later, you decide to heat it up in the microwave,
never the same.
you're not getting the same flavor from that day when it was just finished cooked. Our one ecosystem is a cooking concept. And we are preparing and we're being prepared right now.
You know, you just said something that brought straight to my mind because this morning on Stefan's program on Breaking Dawn, he had Chef. And Chef was actually talking about food. And he shared some important information that I didn't even know. He was talking about food and it would lose its flavor after 4 hours. You see? So talking about it, you relate and understand that we're not just talking, we're talking facts here. It's never the same as fresh.
It is not the same. And the reason why I brought up the point to begin with is because the microwave success people want with this crypto, with this one ecosystem, that is not fair. You are not putting a realistic time of the 700 years of wrong thinking or brainwashing or no education about money, and this company is now 7 years old and you want this company to undo the last 700 years microwave mentality. No,
can't happen.
it is not possible. You yourself took time before you started to understand, even you who say you understand, and to this day I still don't understand all. I'm still learning, I'm still absorbing, I'm still willing to develop.
Yeah.
Because when I started in 2016, I knew nothing about nothing.
Yeah.
And 4 years later, 5 years later, I can't sit here and say that I am the Don, I have it all together. No!
Good.
No!
That's why I admire him.
No, the truth, friends, this is not a microwave organization. You're not going to come in and immediately all your dreams are met. Your entire life has not been like that.
You have to work for it.
But that's the key. The key is your dreams can be met. This is the important part. But if you come and you apply yourself, your dreams will be met. So somebody will just say, hey, I saw the show, I get started, I bought a package. And then I never hear, never see, they never get me a call, they don't plug into any sessions, they don't do nothing. I buy the package and then they're quick to say, that thing don't work.
Now, you're so right there. How can you expect success and growth if you don't work? And it's true. It's very true what he's saying. You need to be active. You need to be on top of things. You need to make it work for you because it's there on a platter. You know, the avenues are there. There's always somebody to answer your questions, always somebody to guide you. A door is always opening. Something is always happening, but you have to be part of it. You have to actually live it.
Let me tell you.
To allow yourself to grow.
Mr. Lisa, I really thank you for your show. Because your show has provided a platform that cannot allow anybody to say they don't know.
Correct.
It cannot allow anyone to say, oh, nothing is happening with that business. No, friend, nothing is happening with you. We are live on TV. And if you are thinking that this is a scam, let me be polite in my thinking. Let me try to get the words out properly. Let me make sure
when we think about young people like Shoba, a young girl who is selling fruits and vegetables. That's her strength. I saw her pull up in this woman driving a truck by the way. Okay?
Yes,
and when you see her and she could say with power and authority, I have grown, but more importantly, how many people could stand up and say they came on and they purchased a piece of land.
Yeah, man.
And those are the things that made it real, that people are living their dreams. Why? Because they choose to step out of the box and they choose to grow and they choose to make things happen, Mr. King.
And I will compliment what you're saying with saying this. Just coming around like-minded individuals or coming around that positive circle, positive things in your life will start to happen.
Yes.
You be around the positive and influential people that is here because you start to meet people who meet people who meet people. If not for the person who would have introduced me to Zalisa, I'm not sitting here today. Because why? Because there's a level of networking. So people need to stop thinking that this networking thing is no, you have been networking your entire life from church, from school, your societies that you are involved in is because of the people you know.
That's very true, you know.
Come in and get to know the One Ecosystem and the people of One Ecosystem and join our society. This is a society of real positive change that's needed in the globe.
It's needed in the globe and it's needed here in Trinidad and Tobago because the fact is there's a whole world that's happening, and I'm sure you became what you didn't know before, like Mr. James said, you became aware of it every Friday, and more importantly you would have actually seen, you heard testimonies, and it's real. These people are not hiding. And you know what, if you need to speak with any one of them, because you would have seen, you would have heard the one-on-one, the interaction, and you feel, hey, you know, let me talk to this person, boy. Let me really talk to this person and not listen to Zalisa, but talk to that person, because that person is the one who actually grew. You could call me anytime too and find out, you know, because I'm on the platform as well. So call Sarah now at 744-5503, 744-5503. What do we say? BDI when it's hot? Educate yourself. All right, we'll return right after these important messages. Stay with us.
Good day all, my name is King James, part of the One Life Network Caribbean team. If you have no knowledge of what is cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, I'm inviting you to get started with this concept. It is $1,610 TT for you to participate in a financial curriculum that will help shape your world and your future. But better and greater than that, in our curriculum, there's no school that teaches our children about finance. This is a unique opportunity for you to get involved in practical and theory. You need the best of both worlds. The theory we offer allows you to participate in the practical. Position yourself strategically. Get a starter package from one of your local IMAs somewhere near to you, some cousin, friend, uncle, some loved one. Do not hold back yourself from getting started with our organization. One Life for More Life, One Academy, join the financial revolution.
Marcon Construction Company Limited, providing affordable and innovative building solutions. We have turnkey home solutions starting at $550,000, inclusive of foundation to roof and finishing items. Call us today for more information. 622-6601. Visit us on the web at www.marconcoltd.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Marcon Group TT. Modern townhouses for sale at Garden View Residences, gated development in Aruka. Brand new 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, modern kitchen, quartz countertops, marble top vanities, water heaters. For more information, call now 622-6601.
Welcome to the Antediluvian Nature Center of Life Extension and Health Recovery. Coming from the Garden of Eden, the Antediluvian Nature Center brings to you breakthrough medicines and anti-aging technologies for all ailments and diseases in the body, nutritional therapies, naturopathic treatments, as we create opportunities of hope and celebrate longevity. And remember, the healing is from God.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zalisa. Gentle reminder, at 11 a.m. Mr. Philip Martinet will be joining us. He is the president of the Cerebral Palsy Society, talking to us about the challenges that they are facing. That's ahead. But right now, in conversation with fintech consultant Mr. King James, and today he is talking to us about the rise of the One Ecosystem, growth, success, and how they are continuing to evolve. Welcome back.
Yes, thank you. So as we move on, how could you participate in the One Ecosystem? You can visit, see, or get in touch with any active One Life member that's an independent marketing associate. Any of these One Life members can direct you in the right direction of how you can get started with purchasing your educational package. When you purchase your educational package, you receive some free promotional tokens that you can put to the mining process that will help you become an educated miner. Keep in mind, you would have access to the One Academy back office, where you can now go through the information and even receive a quiz at the end of going through this information. You can also now, based on learning, understanding, decide to become a merchant on the platform, where you can now decide, here what, I have goods and services, whether it's a used sneakers, whether you have a traditional business, whatever you have, once you're willing to accept coin as a method of payment to start to digitally barter, you're welcome to do that on the platform. You can utilize this whole One Ecosystem in so many different ways, and we are still developing. There's other functions that's going to be there soon, will be added, or when I'm not say added, will be turned on or to start to be in use. I cannot tell you in the next year, in the next 2 years. It all depends on our growth and depends on the regulation. But we look forward to remittances. We look forward to exchanging the coin inside of banks. We look forward to just doing what is necessary to be very successful in the world of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. So the space for this business, the rise of this One Ecosystem, it's a story that's being told. And you have a chance to be a part of a story that is going to leave a legacy. You have a chance to position yourself and your family ahead of the impending trend. There's a trend that's happening in the world, and it is crypto and blockchain technology, and you don't want to miss the trend because you say, I didn't understand. Not when we sell understanding. And I always use that statement because it is a glaring fact. Because you can't argue with me. You can't tell me you don't understand, but you're not willing to buy understanding. Why? What's the reason why? What is the reason why? There's no hindrance, there's no holdback. Please position yourself very strategically.
Yeah. So if I decide I want to do a little catering business to make some extra money, I could take my services and put it on the, advertise and get already clientele, because there's so many people already on the platform locally here. Or if I decide I could make a good pepper sauce and I want to sell it throughout the world, because some of us have some hidden talents, we could do things. And rather than sit down and allow your dream to die, you could allow it to take birth and take your product, something as simple, especially when
I listen. And inside this business, sometimes you can miss being inside the business. I watched the show last week, and I remembered seeing Denise Charles, and she's speaking about all this gourmet, different
saltfish and listen, you should see the packaging and the quality of the product.
She's amazing.
She's a darling.
And I'm saying to myself, wow, when I have an event, I need to call her up and have her cater different things that I want to do. Because my wife and my children, they like those type of things. I'm not a big fan, but it's not a problem for me to create a situation for them. I'm watching that she didn't release the information, but she has something called potato pockets, and she has an array of things, right?
See?
But watching Denise, and then I remember now Jillian and things, who also is a merchant, and the aid and the assistance that she does from the show in December she was on. So I called her and I started to speak to her. I'm just starting to say to myself, we really, even in the system, not utilizing our system enough. Okay. We need to support the community. Somebody joins the community, whether they have a deal or not, you support the community members, because that is the true strength of the ecosystem, is supporting one another, helping each other develop, grow, and become more and more dynamic.
And that's right. I mean, you want to purchase a car, when you think about it, everything is, that's readily available. You don't have to search beyond, because you've got it. You're accepting the coins. You can utilize it. It's how you grow, how you empower yourself. It give you the cut above, the rest. Of course, by making that choice and making that decision. In conversation this morning with Kim James, FinTech Consultant, and of course he is talking to us about the rise of the One Ecosystem and what it can do for you. Please call Sarah if you don't understand, if you have questions, if you have concerns, you want growth, you want to empower yourself by educating yourself. This is what it's all about, stepping outside and challenging yourself and doing something out of the ordinary to help yourself grow and make room and growth and improvement and be part of this dynamic system now that is growing, because we're seeing it growing.
It's growing. Whether people think that the growth has slowed, stopped, no, it's going to grow, because we are going to grow it. Me and you are going to grow it. We are going to create a difference. Not I, but we together are going to build our value step by step, person by person, because people are valuable. People have more power than they understand. And the One Ecosystem brings that awareness to you and bring you into a position of strength, and you need this strength on your side. So I want to encourage you to get started with us, and not just get started by just putting your money. That's not getting started, but get started by getting involved. The more you are involved, the more success we would have together. So all IMEs, every single person that's out there, I am making a plea to you to get involved in your business. Mind your business.
I like that.
Build your business, because every one of us doing a little bit adds up to a lot.
Correct. Volume. When you talk about numbers, it's a volume game. That's where you grow. That's how you have success. That's how you get heard. That's how you get results.
And there's results that cannot be ignored. And we have grown too huge to be forgotten. I am saying to you, let's do it together. They love to say together we aspire, together we achieve. This mantra in Trinidad and Tobago has not been utilized enough.
Correct.
We have not been a society together. Too many people want to condemn the work of others when we can just work for a greater good if we decide this is the place we want to go. We want the future, we want a bright future. This is a bright future. It is written in stone about this being a bright future. No one could ignore. If this was to go away, it would have went away 12, 13 years already. The concept is not going away. It is only growing. How could you say, because many people say, oh yeah, I know that's the future, but you leave it alone. You're waiting for somebody else to shape your future. Don't wait for no one else to shape your future. You decide to mold it. Lisa said, beat the iron while it's hot. You know why they say that statement? Because they mean shape it. You can't shape iron when it's hard, when it's cold.
Yeah,
you have to shape it while it's hot. Shape you, shape your mind, shape your children, shape your future by joining this one ecosystem that's hot. We are hot.
Call Sarah now, 744-5503, 744-5503. Set up a meeting with you and your wife or your husband, with your children. Talk about it. Meet with a rep. Let them answer your questions and concerns. Find out more. Educate yourself. Get involved in that package in terms of educating, and then you can grow. Creep before you walk, but make that step. Don't be stagnant. And if you want to move forward in life, you want to have success, you want to go travel the world, like many other people who are part of it, then call Sarah at 744-5503, 744-5503. It doesn't matter if you could be a good Tamron ball. Let me tell you something. You could take it there and you don't know. The sky is the limit. But how will you know if you don't give yourself the chance? If you just sit with the idea and dream about it there and then you don't make it happen. You have to make it happen. By making it happen is making that call and getting some insight, answering your questions and concerns, and get the ball rolling for you and your family. Your closing comments, sir.
My closing remarks will be simple. Get started with immediate effect. Position yourself with the one ecosystem, and I look forward to working with you, not against you. I look forward to meeting you and creating new family members with you as we create new success together, as we create new memories together. Yesterday we had a small meeting in the office and Center of Excellence, and just seeing some of the faces and being around those kindred individuals, it was really warm to the heart. So I want to give a plug to Cliff Samla Singh and Donna Samla Singh, Cafe Rustique in Center of Excellence. They're having a barbecue tomorrow. Don't miss that barbecue. Starts at 11. Go on. You can pass there. More than likely, he's going to have some tamarind juice. If you have not tasted Cliff tamarind juice, it is very impressive. Don't miss the barbecue tomorrow. Come out and support all the IMAs that's local here. Find yourself purchasing a barbecue tomorrow. Let's go there. They have lamb, chicken, fish. Let's go there and have some fun together.
And they are located, Cafe Rustique, they are located at the Center of Excellence.
Yeah, right next to the pool.
Check them out. Take your family right next to the pool. It's a nice way of just taking your family, have a meal, meet some nice people, and I'm sure you could get some questions answered as well, because some really powerful people will be there.
Absolutely.
I should try to make some time.
We are never working. Once we're having conversation, we're never working. We're having fun.
It's a nice family affair. So all the best to you. I look forward to you joining us next week right here on the program Conversations with Zelisa.
Thank you.
So all the best to you. Remember to call Sarah at 744-5503. Up next, we'll be in conversation with Mr. Philip Mertiver. He is the president of the Cerebral Palsy Society, talking to us about the many challenges they're facing. Stay with us.
We shopping at Durban Supermarket. Hey, come down. We'll value at Durban Supermarket. Shop now at Durban Supermarket. Come to Durban Supermarket. Come on now. We got the best prices for your pockets. Get real value for your money. Durban Supermarket treats you like family. Take advantage of unbelievable deals at Durban Supermarket. Number 28 Foster Road in Sangre Grande. Durban Supermarket and Investment Limited, giving you real value for your money.
Eden Heights Clinic. Live blood analysis with instant results. colon hydrotherapy, ozone therapy, prolozone therapy, complete detox, weight loss, oxygen baths, diet and nutritional programs, supplements and health foods, treatment for all lifestyle diseases, cancer, diabetes, heart disease, men and women issues, and much more at Eden Heights Clinic, 13 Montague Avenue, Trincity, 763-5292, 640-8985. Modern townhouses for sale at Garden View Residences, gated development in Aruka. Brand new 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, modern kitchen, quartz countertops, marble top vanities, water heaters. For more information, call now 622-6601.
My name is Philip Metivier. I'm the president of the Cerebral Palsy Society of Trinidad and Tobago. I'm here to make a plea to the Minister of Social Development. Our situation is really a grave one. We were at the enrichment center in Carsonfield, but it has since closed. We were there for a whole year. We did a whole lot of different events there. We had a health fair. We had therapy done, we built our own equipment, we never asked for anything, and we gave it out to members free of charge. We gave out Pampers. We normally kept meetings there every last Saturday in the month. But they closed down the center. I was on a committee that was running that center. And we made recommendations. A whole year we were there and nothing was not done. They say they're going to get everything done in 3 months. I am left thinking if that is going to be so. Now we are nowhere. Our children need therapy. They are in dire need of therapy. If you know what is cerebral palsy, these children need to do physical therapy in order for them to help themselves a little bit. And we don't want to be a burden on the Ministry of Social Development. We want to work with our kids so they can be better kids in society. They can do things that would help them. They could help themselves. We have since gotten a place. Mr. Ravi Ratiram, the MP for Couva North, has given us a space, and we are currently doing therapy there. But we are begging that the Ministry of Social Development, we have done everything we can on our own. We are begging that they support us, get somewhere, because these children will stay there and suffer and languish. I mean, if you have a heart, you will reach out to us. Let us know what is going on. Please, I spoke to a director in the Ministry of Social Development 3 weeks now, and I haven't gotten an answer where or if they could do anything for us. So I had to go on my own and ask for help. This is not about politics. This is about children with cerebral palsy. We really need the help and the assistance. Ma'am, we would love that you meet with us, talk with us, let us tell you our problems. Maybe you will understand our issues and you will help us.
You know, when I first saw that clip, that video, it really stirred emotions. This is a program, Conversations with Zelisa, right here on Synergy TV. And this morning we're going to be in conversation with the president of the Cerebral Palsy Society of Trinidad and Tobago. And that, of course, is Mr. Philip Metivier. Good morning and a warm welcome.
Zelisa. Good morning to Trinidad and Tobago.
Mr. Metivier, today being the president of the society, you know firsthand. But apart from being the president of the society, you are a father of a child who has, been affected and has cerebral palsy. And that is what ignited the flame and the desire in you that propelled you to do something not just for your child, but for children and families who are affected, who would need a support system. And a support system is so important. And who knows that more than you firsthand? And today we are going to be talking about the challenges. Now, I've known you for a couple of years. I would have interviewed you at other media houses. So I know of the challenges you're facing. I understand, and that's why I've made room to accommodate, to give you a voice, to give this society a voice, because we are not talking about something that's not real, it's happening. And I want to say something outright. As a parent, having a child with a disability, now I don't have a child with a disability, but as a parent and as a woman and as somebody who becomes very compassionate and very sensitive when it comes to parenting, I could tell you, you cannot leave your child with anybody, whether they have a deficiency or not, and go to work. Because your conscience and your thinking, you can't be productive, would be constantly thinking of that child, and because that child would need special attention. Not everybody would have the know-how and how to deal and how to calm. They might get agitated, and love and nurture and be able to understand how to deal and cope with a child in such a situation. And that is why the society is so important. This is your opportunity to explain to us as citizens of this country what you are facing and what you're going through.
It's really, really a challenge, and it really takes me that. I mean, I have been out here a long time. The video that we just showed there, that we just heard, was all about the enrichment center. I was even on a committee there that was doing some work for the ministry, and we were there a whole year, and we made certain recommendations, and nothing happened.
Now talk to us when you have that, because your problem now is that you no longer have the energy.
They came to us in January, and they said, hey, we're going to close down the center because we are going to do some renovations, certain things happen. That is not a problem. It really needs some work.
Upgrade.
Right. So with that in mind, I said, okay. I spoke to a director in the Ministry of Social Development. I waited a while and nothing happened, because that same time that they closed it, we were supposed to start therapy. So the therapy, and therapy is very, very...
Therapy is very important. It's very important for the child. Yeah? And of course, this is a program conversation. This is with Mr. Philip Metivier. He is the president of the Cerebral Palsy Society of Trinidad and Tobago. And today he's talking to us about the challenges that they're facing. And one of the greatest challenges that they're facing is the fact that they no longer have a venue to take the children to do their exercises, to socialize with other children, so they're not just limited and in a box in a home. They could go out there and see children like themselves and feel comfortable in a place. It's a place where other parents could come and get together and get that support system. So many things were happening in terms of helping, and then that was snatched away from you. What are some of the things that you all did with regards to when when you were there? Well,
we were there for a whole year.
Okay, talk to us about what you experienced in that year.
We had a health fair there.
Right.
We built standards there. We got catalogs, and we had a therapist measure the kids and build standards to suit the kids.
Right.
No help from the ministries. Now, we don't want to be a burden on the ministry.
Right.
We try to help ourselves, but we also need that help from the ministry, right? We did all that in January. They said that the center needs some fixing, and they're going to close it for 3 months. Just about when we were about to start therapy with the kids. Because you know, these kids without physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, they ain't going nowhere fast.
Exactly.
So I reached out to our director in the Ministry of Social Development, and she never answered me back, courtesy to answer me back or give me any kind of reason or what they're going to do. I did this video and I sent it to the Minister of Social Development. I gave her some time, you know, saying, well, all right, they will answer me. We will get some kind of feedback. Up to now, no feedback. What am I to do now? Take all the kids, put them in the wheelchairs, carry them in the front of Ministry of Social Development, and you know what they're going to say? Political. I am not a politician. I will never be a politician. I am concerned about these children and all disabilities, as a matter of fact. All children with disability, but I deal more with cerebral palsy kids. So I am concerned about these kids. Now what we did is we started begging. I started begging around, who could help me? Who could help me? As I say, I'm not a politician. The Mr. Ravi Ratiram, he's the MP for Couva North. He gave us a little space, and that's where we are doing therapy at this point in time. If this person didn't help us to that extent, what would have been our situation? I mean, I am begging.
I am concerned now. Now that you said Mr. Ratiram is helping, you know, there's some sort of intervention.
Yes.
He's assisting. So
yes.
Thank God. So it means that your MP is working for you. You went to him and he's working.
Not my MP.
But was the MP for the
area? Yeah.
You follow what I'm saying, for that area of Couva.
Yeah.
So it means that at least he listened to you all, he empathized, and he found a place, however big it is.
And we are grateful. We are very grateful.
Now, how is he take now that he is aware of the situation? He's lend a hand and he's working towards. What is he now doing as the MP?
Well, we were supposed to have a meeting with him because he said he's going to look at options where he can, you know, help us further.
Okay.
So we haven't had that meeting as yet.
Okay, so that is yet to come.
Yes, that is yet to come. But, you know, what I'm saying is, the ministry could at least, I beg, I implore, at least reach out. If you don't want to do anything or you can't do anything, at least reach out. Have dialogue with us. Let us know.
Show that empathy as the government. We recognize.
As the Ministry of Social Development.
Exactly, because that is what the Ministry of Social Development has been placed there for.
Yes.
To help people, fathers like yourself and mothers, and there are many people in the society who are involved. That a single parent,
it's hurtful. It's hurtful. Well, I will even go so far as to say there were a grant given to single parents, right? Because you know, most of the time, if a single parent has to stay at home with that child, they cannot go out and work.
That is what I said in
right. If they leave that child alone and they go out to work, and police or the authorities get wind of that, they will say child abandonment. Now they were giving them $950. They took that away from them, right? They took it away from them. I had a meeting with Fitzgerald Hines, and he said he will get back to me. That is about 3 or 4 or 5 years now, and nothing has happened. There's only excuses.
3 to 5 years.
Yes, nothing has happened. He moved from where he was and all. You see, it gets me upset because this is 25 years I've been in this thing, and every time I move 2 foot forward, I'm going backwards.
How old is your son now?
My son is 27 years old.
27
years old. And everything I have done, he gets his grant, disability grant, but that is all.
Yeah.
You understand? And we need that
share
help.
The amount of the, what is he getting?
$2,000. How far can, you know, a case of Pampers was...
Now I'm going to tell you what's the cost for Pampers.
Case of Pampers was $280, now it's $303. And if he uses, let me say, in 2 days, he will use a pack of Pampers. Just using my situation. And in 2 days, if he has a diarrhea or something, he might use 2 packs. So a case of Pampers might last me a week and something for the most. You see, and that is 3 something.
3/4 of 12, that's $1,200 right there.
$1,200.
What other, in terms of medication now?
Well, boy,
things like that,
thank
and other
God.
Therapy and all these things. It could never.
We can't go no therapy because I can't afford therapy. And you know, I am doing this. Somebody sponsored this therapy that we're doing there, you know. No government intervention in this, you know.
The people of this country.
Yes.
This is the program Conversations with Zelisa. This morning we are in conversation with the president of the Cerebral Palsy Society of Trinidad and Tobago. He is a father of a child that's been affected, is born with this. He's been very dedicated not only to his son but many other families, helping to support and give them the know-how and things like that. I myself am aware of the hard work that you've put in. Not you weren't selfish enough for your child, but you went out there to help others as well. You've been a good support system, and
because I understand.
Because you live it every day.
Every day, 24/7.
We'll return right after these messages. Stay with us.
We shopping at Durban Supermarket. Hey, come down. We'll buy you at Durban Supermarket. Shop now at Durban Supermarket. Come to Durban Supermarket. We got the best prices for your pockets. Get real value for your money. Durban Supermarket treats you like family. Take advantage of unbelievable deals at Durban Supermarket. Number 28 Foster Road in Sangre Grande. Durban Supermarket and Investment Limited, giving you real value for your money.
Marcon Construction Company Limited, providing affordable and innovative building solutions. We have turnkey home solutions starting at $550,000, inclusive of foundation to roof and finishing items. Call us today for more information. 622-6601. Visit us on the web at www.marconcoltd.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Marcon Group TT.
This is Full 100, an all-natural herbal dietary supplement formulated exclusively for men. Our proprietary blend was designed with one goal in mind: to improve your overall health, rejuvenating your vitality, energy, strength, and libido. Want to be at your peak performance in everything you do? Then get Full 100. Fast-acting, long-lasting, with no side effects.
Oh my God.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zelisa right here on Synergy TV. This morning we're in conversation with Mr. Philip Metiver. He is the president of the Cerebral Palsy Society of Trinidad and Tobago, and he's talking to us about the challenges that they are facing. And in terms of finances, in terms of health, in terms of across the board, we need to understand that these children are different. Their health concerns, in terms of growth and development, it's difficult, especially if you're a single parent. And even if you are two parents and you're working, it's quite difficult, because who's going to take care of your child? And I'm sure there are people out there who are in that situation. There are people out there who need to find an association and need to find some sort of support system to talk to another parent or to talk to somebody else, or even to know how. And if you have, you can identify, people are just unaware of how they can even get help. So even that's where you come in.
And even if they try to access the help, they hitting stumbling blocks all the time.
Because you are the president getting problems.
Right, they hitting stumbling blocks all the time, because when they go, if you go to a social welfare office as a poor person, let me say, as a person who of lesser straws, right? And you go there to access a grant, the amount of question now, what they say that now you go to the doctor at the hospital, and once he says that your form, you follow the form that the child is disabled, you're supposed to take it back to social development, right? There, and they will look at it, and then they say, okay, the child is granted so and so. But even when you do that, you're hitting stumbling blocks. They telling you all kind of different things to make, and then you see where somebody live quite Osiak and they come to try to access this grant, and you start to think, and then some people not too bright in the situation, they will leave and they go on because they don't know what to do, what to say, and these people are the people the most vulnerable in this society, suffers the most.
That really genuinely need the help.
Yes, they suffer the most because they don't know how to access. Some of them shy. They don't know how to speak. You know, and it's something that hurts.
Some of them do not even have they can't leave their home.
They can't even
to take care of.
Sometimes they have to bring this child with them, and this child might be vomiting. All kind of issues these children have.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, if you understand. I mean, you don't have to live something to understand it, you know. In your heart, you know this is a situation. Let me try my best to help or stretch a hand.
What are some of the problems that you all are having?
We have some health issues as well, because a child with cerebral palsy is not like any other child doing all kind of thing. Now, I have two instances. One of a father who took his child to the emergency department. Well, you know there. You ever been to the emergency department in Mount Hope?
I'm aware of the situation.
You know, right? So I ain't going to have to elaborate on that. And it's good that one of the members of the group has a child, and he spoke to the doctor in emergency. So he got them to kind of get him on a ward. So they took him on the ward, right? And they put him on the ward. Now, this child is over 18. What they say is the only time a child, a parent or a caregiver is allowed to stay with the child must be under 18 to supervise them. Now, the child over 18, he is like the child under 18 because he cannot do much for himself. They put his food there, they put the drink there, and they put him on the bed with a bedpan. He can't reach that, and he was sick with it. He can't reach the bedpan. He can't get off the bed to do what he had to do. So they leave him there. When the father come next day and he see the situation, he take his son and come. I ain't give him wrong. No, something happens when he take this child home. They go say he take his child, but they wouldn't say why. And that is one of the challenges. A female took her daughter.
So what you're trying to say is that you need the extra assistance even at the hospital.
Right, because CP.
To make arrangements for special needs.
A doctor there has offered, asked me to write down some of my issues, and I am in the process of doing that to send it to him. And also I would like to have, you know, not only outlining things. You see, I don't want to be only a part of the problem. I want to be a part of the solution. And who better than me and my parents?
In order to be a part of the solution, you have to highlight the problem.
Right. So I am highlighting, that is what I'm doing, highlighting the problem here. This female went in with her daughter. Now in emergency department is men, women, and this child do it on herself. So clean this big child, the woman start to feel kind of embarrassed. So they're supposed to have, like, the solution is to have a place where children with disabilities or children with especially cerebral palsy, you could take them in that area, that a designated area for children like that. In the wards, a designated area. People train to look after these kids, or allow the parent to stay with the child over 18 because the nurse will say, I ain't able to know. The child might, you know, some children will give a tantrum and all kind of thing, and you don't know the who better than the parent to who understand this child to stay with the child. So the health system is not.
They really need to be revised, and they need to put things in place.
So they can help you. Look, I know of a blind lady on social development again. She has a son with cerebral palsy. She had a caregiver. They took away the caregiver. How, I just go and see her now and then, how this lady making out with this boy with cerebral palsy and she's blind? If you go in and you see the
So
state
what
of
do
the
you mean
place
it took away?
sometimes.
She got some assistance from the government to get an attendant to help.
Yes, a caregiver.
All right. And what
And they
happened?
took it away.
Why?
Well,
What was the
she said
reason?
they
What was their
give.
reason?
She said they give no. They gave her no reason. That is what she said to me. I don't know. She said they gave her no reason. They tell her they just cannot send the caregiver there again. So you see the challenges that we face.
My friends, my viewers, it's time we don't sit idly by and just feel sorry and we do nothing about it. We really need to come together as citizens and help people in such situations. This is where charity begins, in helping the less fortunate, not only in the sense of in terms of money, but at least putting things in place to make life easier and accommodating,
Yes,
to embrace,
that's
to
all,
respect what is different and to put things in place. That's why we pay taxes. That's why we pay taxes so that we can have. That's why you have ministries like social development to go in and have some sort of strategy to put things in place to make accommodations, to be all embracing to the different. Because the fact is, these people need help. These children did not ask to be born in such a situation. But this is our country and they are our children, and we need to put things in place to take care of them. And that's what we're saying to the authorities today. Please assist. Please help. Please reach out and find the compassionate side and do your job, because it's part of what a government system is all about.
That's all we are asking, All we are asking is, and we want to be a part of it. We, as parents with kids with cerebral palsy, can help you to help yourself as well. We could tell you the situations. You could put things in place. We don't want to be only problem, We want to be solution. Ever since I know myself, I have been, or my organization have been working on solutions.
Now, Mr. Mative, if somebody out there looking and, and they want to get in contact with you, how can they contact you?
Well, they can contact me at 716 0116.
So, if you are a parent out there, you are in a situation where you have a child who's been affected with or been born with cerebral palsy, you need know-how, you need you need some sort of guidance and assistance. You're free to call him at 716-0116, 716-0116. You can always call me as well, and I'll be happy to share the number with you. More importantly, I'm asking now, for those in authority, please listen, help, do what you're supposed to do. I'm sure, if you could perhaps go back, have that meeting, you initiate it, you be, like you say, you want to be part of the solution.
Yes.
Then you go meet with the MP again, one-on-one, and talk to the MP. And that's where your MP will come in to advocate for you, to work towards making change and helping you put things in place. So you have to keep that light. You have to keep that fire burning. You have to have the energy to...
All the
and
time.
I mean, not everybody will have it, but maybe God chose you for that reason. That's why you're the president of the society. And you're ready to talk. You're ready to reach out. You're ready to work along,
with
to help.
anybody
you're
who
not
wants to
asking
help.
for $1 million.
No.
You're just asking for and I'm looking at what it is to take things, to put things in place to make those accommodations at the hospital. For
Right.
these children.
What would it take? You see, what we have to be is sensitive. We must be sensitive to other people's feelings. If you're not sensitive to people's feelings, you don't care. Why are you in a profession where you are supposed to be sensitive and you're not sensitive? You're just there for the perks.
Yeah, time off.
And I'm appealing to the corporate entities as well out there. If you all seeing what happening and you could help us, we are begging for help, because as you see, social development at this point in time is not much help to us.
So you
sorry to say.
7160116, 7160116. Mr. Mative, I thank you kindly. I am going to try my best and my my end to make accommodations to see how best we could have you on the program.
Maybe we can have a couple parents who will,
in some parents and some children so that you can identify and you can relate and you can say, yes, we need to do something, all right? Make that change, be that help. We've got to wrap things up. We do have a repeat of today's program at 3 o'clock today right here on Synergy TV, and also a repeat at 4 o'clock in the morning. Tell your friends, tell your family. Check us out on Facebook, Conversations with Zelisa T&T. Like us on Instagram, Conversations with Zelisa TT. Please be kind, be courteous, be giving, be loving. Respect the law of the land, wear your mask, and remember you could be that change by simply making a difference and helping, all right? Here's reminding you that with God all things are possible. I am Zelisa Buddha Singh Rupani. Thank you kindly for choosing us.
Thank you, thank you.
Nova is